Let's go! Home run, let's get it.
Yes!
Get him up out
Yes!
Welcome home run in a 10th inning. Let's go, throw your hats up. Look what Pinky got it. They double teaming Trey. Give it to Trey. Give it to Jonte. Pass it over to Bogey. Bogey driving. Give it to Trey. Give it to Trey. Shoot the three. Bang! Let's go, man. Stop playing. He did not put Ritter in.
I'm done. Oh, this mother just put Ritter in? For what? Where would you put Ritter in right now? He know his job is done.
There's nothing finer in the land than a drunk obnoxious Georgia fan.
Oh
Let's go. Go Dogs. Go Dogs. Go Dogs. Sickle.
Now you're gonna make me chump. Now you're gonna make me chump.
We ain't gonna tiptoe around the issues.
Remember, we don't do woulda, shoulda, coulda, what up in here.
Barbecue and mildew time. What's going on? Goodness. Why is my voice acting up? What's going on, guys? How y'all doing, man? It's your boy Larry, one half of the DIXON Way. My beautiful wife, Sean, the other half. And we provide you guys with live commentary on all our favorite sports teams. From the Braves, the host of Falcons, the Bulldogs, even my wife, Gators, also the Atlanta Dream. Appreciate y'all coming through. We got a day-night double hitter today. As we got the Braves going on at 1 o'clock. This game was rained out yesterday. So we got a 1 p.m. game today. And then we have the Atlanta Dream versus the Dallas Wings this evening. So we will not be doing the Braves, both game of the Braves. We will split it. Early Braves, late even Dream. So let's get into it, man. We're trying to get double dubs. Actually, let's go. All right. So yeah, Braves are on a double hitter stuff. So we love to see that. Can we get 2 wins today from the Mets? That's what I'm intrigued about. I want to get this first dub. I don't want to have to sweat it going into the game this evening, wondering if we're gonna win or not. We win both games today. Obviously, we win the series. Promo, what's up, fam? How you doing? Gibby, how you doing? Georgia Dog, how you doing? Appreciate y'all coming. AJ Smith Shawver is pitching. Lisa Ann, welcome back to the stream. Long time no see. We're live at Citi Field. Ain't that many people there because this game wasn't really scheduled. These are the people that came back from the rain delay. Look like a lot of kids section. I see a lot of different color shirts out in the outfield. So, and this is the last weekend before school starts. Yeah, so school starts back, at least in the Atlanta area. Well, at least where we're at, it starts on Friday. and then officially full bore on Monday. So this is the last weekend for these kids to be out here on a normal. Jermaine Hooks, what's up, fam? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Appreciate you. I agree with you, Gibby.
Sergeant Gibby says,
all right, here's the one
which has been a huge factor in our bullpen being overused even more with no rest.
Yeah, starters gotta play. They gotta last more than 4 innings. All right, on 1 account, Ronald Acuna Jr. at the bat. That ball way too low. Good eye. Braves in their traditional road grays, blue lettering, red trimming, and numbering. Smize in the building. Lenny in the building. What's going on, guys? How y'all doing? It's time for get it. Yes, 1 and 2 is the count. Here's the one that hit ball way outside. Catch couldn't even catch it. 2 feet off the plate, at least. Wild pitch. Here's the one of the pitch. All right, full count. Good eye by Ronald Acuna Jr. Second game back from his injury. Let's see what he can do. Here's one of the pitch, and he walked him. No, he did not go. Walk it out. Let's go, Ronald. That's walk it out. No, I walk it out. Now walk it out. Walk it out. Now walk it out. Walk it out. Now walk it out. Yeah. West side, walk it out. East side, walk it out. North side, walk it out. South side, walk it out. Yeah. Here's the one to pitch. Drake looking at the first pitch. Man, Drake being more patient now that he's back in the back in the 2 hole. Love to see it. 0-1 to count, though. He looked at the strike, but I still appreciate him not swinging at the first pitch. Here's the one to pitch. That ball outside. Good eye. There you go. There you go, Drake. 1-1 is the count. Here's a wild pitch. Drake Baldwin. Ball cutting in on his hands. Would have been a strike. Way to protect the plate, but it's still a foul ball. 1 and 2 is the count. Ronald didn't take a big lead. I think they're gonna hold him back from trying to base steal early on. What's up, James? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. And Drake, is that right there? Is it a play? Yes, it is. Unfortunately. D Rich, how you doing, man? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. All I do is commentate. That's all we do on this stream is commentary. I don't venture in those type of things. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing at a miss. 0-1 is the count. Here's one of the pitch. That ball. Strike at the knees. I mean, it is what it is at this point. He's been, 9 seasons? Going on the 9th season of being, lead off. I don't think they're going to change it now. It is what it is. 1 and 2 is the count with Matt Olson. Batting .264 in the season. Here's one in the pitch, swing and a miss, and he struck out. He's hitting a little slump also. It's either feast or famine. Hit the home run or double or strike out. That's all right. That's all right. That's only the first inning. I ain't sweating it. So the Braves go down 1-2-3. Here come the Mets, bottom half of the first inning. All right, so hopefully these Braves can come out and hold down these Mets, and then the second inning we can get the offense flying and going. AJ Smith-Shawver makes his triumphant return. Oh, they got a Galarraga bobblehead. Oh, pretty awesome. Alumni weekend. AJ Ewan, Francisco Lindor, Bo Bichette are your top three. And here comes AJ with his patented light blue glove. Let's go, AJ. You got this. Oh, the feed is frozen. That's no bueno. Why is my feed frozen? There we go. We back. 1-0's account. Obviously, he threw a ball. Couldn't see it, though. All right, here's one in the pitch. And that ball, Austin Riley couldn't handle it. Error on Austin Riley. And that's a base hit. Got the ball to get hit on the ground, too. Your former all-star third baseman, but he has been horrible defensively of late. Not have your glove on the ground, huh? And then he tapped the ground because he know he supposed to have his glove on the ground. More reason why they should have brought back Ron Washington. They should call that an error. He definitely didn't have his glove on the ground, but they probably just called it a base hit. 1-0 versus Lindor. Here's the one in the pitch. 2-0 versus Lindor. This is not how it should start with AJ Smith-Shawver. Here's the one in the pitch. Strike. Right at the top of the strike zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. All right, we are shifted to the right. So, and that ball, that's a home run. Yep, no doubt. Right into the, Money Mike, no, against the wall. Woo. Okay, right up against the wall. Money Mike got it. So he almost got it. Here we go. Guys, I've already anything we get out of AJ Smith-Shawver is found gold, found money in the couch. Here's the one in the pitch. Strike. His fastballs have no movement to it. It's just straight arrow. You know how some people fastball got a little tail in action. That's kind of how Spencer Strider fastball is now too. You don't have no wiggle to it no more. Here's the one in the pitch. And that's 99-mile-per-hour fastball, but it was nowhere near the strike zone and stolen base. Bart got a weak arm. We all know this. Oh, he stole that off the pitcher, though. Well, he just stole it, period. He took a big hop and then ran before the ball was even out of his hand. Even coming out at 100-mile-per-hour, the catcher never had a chance. I'm going to be fair to him. Here's one to pitch, 98-mile-per-hour. So AJ is coming back with more velocity than he did, but he kind of need that control. Yeah, that ball's gone in other parts. Yeah, probably. Here's one to pitch. No, it's 407 in Atlanta. I thought it was 407 in Atlanta, and straight away where they got the entrance, the service entrance. Here's one to pitch, and that ball crushed and caught by Dubon. Or is that Eli White? That's Eli White. All right, cool. Oh, they finally saw that that Dubon had been struggling offensively and defensively. No, Dubon is playing shortstop today. So we giving JJ a day off. A kid that's 25 years old is getting a day off. Okay, you're right. He has mentally, defensively, he has been bad though. Here's one to pitch. That's a strike inside corner. Great way to pick up your pitcher right there by Eli White with that catch. 1-1 is the count. Great defensive play by the Booker Eli. Here's one to pitch, that ball inside, 99-mile-per-hour. AJ Smith-Shawver is not playing around. He is definitely throwing some cheese. All right, there's a run on second base with 2 outs. AJ trying to get through this minor situation. Again, anything AJ give us is bonus for me. I fouled it off. AJ, 97-mile-per-hour. He is throwing gasoline. Save some gas for later. We're going to need it. Hey, man. No, I think AJ got
Sergeant
a 4-inning limit.
Save some gas for later as well, gonna need it.
Here's a one in the pitch. Oh, he broke his bat. 100-mile-per-hour broke his bat. AJ Smith-Shawver sawed him off. Now, that's what you call a saw-off fastball. That's a sawed-off fastball right there. Oh, my goodness. Wow. All right, AJ, like I said, man, anything AJ give us is like icing on the cake, I'm telling you. I don't expect him to go no more than 4 innings. Once after 4 innings, I'm like, all right, deuces. It's been nice knowing you, especially if it's been a good game. Have his confidence rise, you know. The problem is our bullpen is so taxed. We can't even afford to have a little feel good, get out of there before the 5th inning, before you get touched up type of game. We can't even afford that. He has to go at least 6. Technically, 7 will be like asking too much, but at the very least, if he can go a full 6 or 5 2/3, that would be the best situation. I agree, Gibby. I agree. ATL enthusiasts in the building. What up, All right, Ozzy Albies up the bat. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way outside. Up and out. 1-0 is the count. Well, we can't worry about that, Georgia Dog. We got to worry about what we do. All right, great defensive play by the third baseman. Throws out Ozzy Alvis. Great defensive play. Southside said he didn't even know AJ was pitching. He wasn't scheduled to. Chris Sale was scheduled to pitch yesterday, but since they bumped it back, they was like, well, we'll squeeze AJ Smith-Shawver in there. Here's the one to pitch. Money Mike is up the bat. That ball outside, about 2 inches off the plate. 1-0 is the count, low and outside. Yeah, he wasn't. They changed it. Here's one to pitch. That's strike.
Sergeant Gibby says they changed it to AJ from Holmes.
Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. Money Mike off balance. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The ball outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way inside. Good eye. 3-2 to count. We need so much stuff, ATL enthusiasts. So much stuff. We'll see. Here's the one to pitch. Money Mike. Pop that up. Foul ball. And he walked him. Let's go. Walk it out. Money Mike comes to the walk. Been our most consistent hitter the entire season. Ooh, would have been a strike, but they didn't challenge it. So we'll take it. We need a lot of stuff, man. And we don't need to be shopping at big lots. We need to be shopping at Neiman Marcus. Here's the one to pitch. Hey, we don't need to be going to Greenbrier. We need to go to Phillips Plaza. That's where we need to go. I do bond up the bat. 0-1 is a count. Oh, we're going to Hobby Lobby. Oh, Lord. Here's the one to pitch. That is a place to try to piece something together. Dang, we ain't even going to a mall. We just going to a singular store. Hobby Lobbies. I thought they were out of business. Here's the one to pitch. Uh-oh, and that ball gets away. Money Mike takes off to second base. Will he get to third? No. Let's go. Great job by Money Mike. Money in the chat. All right, let's capitalize on this. You said one is still open near you, Gibby? Oh, okay. Well, there it is there. Here's the one to pitch. And that ball hit over to Dubon. Dubon hits it to first base, but he did advance a run over. So, productive out. Productive out. Next to Trevor Lawrence High School. Okay. All right, come on, Stone Cold, you got this. Here's the one to pitch. Strike at the top of the strike zone. 0-1 is the count. Swing and a miss. Fouled that off. Sweeper. Nowhere near the strike zone. Going to the count. Come on. Here's the one to pitch and blew it right past him. 94 mile per hour in the strike zone. He just couldn't hit him. Raheem, what up, fam? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Oh yeah, ain't no baseball next year, man. I know that. I already know that. But I mean, on the channel, all we're gonna do is just be 100% WNBA in the Atlanta Dream, excuse me. Atlanta Dream in the summer. Now, fun fact, guys. Now, I didn't watch. And I was mad I missed it. But I didn't watch it. But for the first time in NBA and WNBA history, the WNBA All-Star Game got more viewers than the NBA All-Star Game. So I see that as a big step for the WNBA, but they got to capitalize on this success. They got to move forward. They got to continue to market their players correctly. And not just one or two. Okay. Of course they're gonna do the Caitlyn versus Angel, but they need to take advantage of more eyes being on them and market all these other great players, you know. So yeah, we'll see. But any fan of the W should understand that that's a huge accomplishment. A huge accomplishment. Promo said that actually hurts my heart. Opening day is usually around my birthday. It's always a favorite time of year. Hey, Promo, I hear you, man. But yeah, they ain't playing baseball next year, man. All right, 1-0's a count. Here's one to pitch. That's a strike. Good pitch. I like that Braves Hawaiian shirt. That's pretty awesome. I must say, shout out. Here's one to pitch. That ball a little bit too far inside. Curveball. Jerry Young up the bat, batting 257 home runs, 19 RBIs. Here's one to pitch. That's a strike. Should have challenged that, Bart. 3-1 to count. Bart don't know the strike zone. He just dope. Here's one to pitch, and he walked them on 5 pitches. All right, so the leadoff guy is on. AJ Smith-Shawver walked the first guy. Hopefully we get a double play. Here's one to pitch. That's a strike. Nasty splitter. Especially when you're throwing 100 mile per hour. Drop that thing down to 84. Is definitely something they not looking for. Good pitch. He is rearing up for the fastball. I told you. 97 mile per hour. Polanco up the bat. He's bat 149. You better get a double play. Dope. Yeah, basically. basically. Oh, and 2 to count. Fouled it off. You will walk him, Gibby? Yeah, I know that song too. He ain't gonna walk him. All right, 0 and 2 to count. He about to get a double play. AJ Smith-Shawver almost picked him off. Nice attempt at a pickoff move by AJ Smith-Shawver. He did not like getting stolen on before. This guy's batting 149. Like, just get him out, AJ. Here's the one in the pitch. Got him. Strike 3. Get him up out of here. Go sit down. I need you to challenge it because you suck. Go sit down. Let's go, AJ.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Go sit down. Go sit down.
Here's the one in the pitch. That ball outside a little bit too far outside. 97 mile per hour, forcing fastball. Miss up and out. About 3 inches, 2 or 3 inches off the plate. 1 and 0 is the count. AJ stared in. Here's the one in the pitch. Ball fouled off. That was ball number 2 fouled off. We'll take it though. Tyrod Taylor batting 250 on the season. 1 and 1 is the count. All right, 1 and 2 is the count. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball way outside. 2 and 2 to count. 2 and 2 is the count. What's up, Hobbit? Welcome back to the stream. Here's one in the pitch. Try to drop that splitter in there again. Sneaky, sneaky. Bowed off. Good pitch. Good pitch, good pitch. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. 97 mile per hour. Go sit down. Strike out.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Go sit down. Go sit down.
All right, 2 outs. Right on first base. Here's the one in the pitch. Curveball got a little loose. Beatty at the bat. Beatty batting 222, 6 home runs, 33 RBIs with OPS at 623. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball fouled off. 1 and 1 is the count. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, AJ. All right, Money Mike underneath it, and that should be out number 3. Okay. So we're going to the top half of the third inning. We're in a pitch and duel right now, 0-0. Let's go. Both teams got an error. So yeah, pitch and duels. Both team defense got to get better. If you're gonna be in a pitching duel like this, AJ Smith-Shawver, unlikely pitching duel type guy, especially coming back off an injury. Love to see it though. Love that he got more velocity. He probably topped out at 97 prior to his injury, so it is amazing to see him hit 100. Not 100, 100. So, yeah. That would be nice, Gibby.
Sergeant Gibby says, can we get him some run support, please?
It would be nice.
Sergeant Gibby says, I would like to win game 1 of the DH so we have a chance at the series with our ace on the mound opposed to avoiding a sweep.
Yes, I agree with that. AJ does look good Southside. Here's a wild pitch. That's a strike. Good pitch, 91 mile per hour, 14 fastball, top of the strike zone. Call Eli White looking at it. Here's a wild pitch. Swing, fouled off, quickly in the hole, 0-2 the count. Here's a wild pitch. That ball out on the outside. 92 mile per hour, fouled off. Eli White protecting the plate. And that ball fouled off. Let's go, Eli. Here's the one in the pitch. Eli reaching out there. 93 mile per hour fastball, trying to blow it past him. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball too low. Good eye. 77 mile per hour sweeper just missed on the inside lower corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. What's going on, Tasha? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Eli White got a hit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 6 on the last. Let's see. Great hit by the Booker Eli. Great hit by the Booker Eli. It was a strike at the top of the strike zone, too. But he belted that thing right on the left-hand side between the shortstop and third base. Lindor reached, but could not get it. So leadoff guy's on. Here's the one, the pitch. Bart Simpson up the bat. Here's the one, the pitch. That ball popped up. Blooped in, let's go. Blooped in, let's go. Good hit. Ay caramba. By Bart Simpson. Good job, Bart. All right, we got 2 runners on. Let's go. Good inside out swing by Bart. A little bloopity bloop 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 snoop bloop. Right on in there. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go, Ronald. Here's the wide the pitch. Ronald trying to take one to the house early with an ivory bat. Wow. What a beautiful bat. 0-1 and count. That's actually a beautiful bat. Here's a wind the pitch swing at a miss quickly in the hole. He's chopping. He's trying to hit it to LaGuardia. Isn't that, or is it JFK right there? I don't know. I never flew into New York. Is that LaGuardia or JFK right by the Met Stadium? Here's a wind the pitch. Do another high fastball trying to get Ronald to strike himself out. LaGuardia? Okay, that's what's up. Mike Geiger in the building. What's up, fam? Welcome back to the stream. 1 and 2. Here's one the pitch, and Ronald popped that up. And I don't think the runner going to advance. That's a little shallow. Yeah, that's shallow. All right, so we got 1 out. All right, Drake Baldwin going to swing on first pitch. Hopefully it's a good pitch. Trying to be the hero. Being a hero could have been walking. Again, bases loaded. Yeah, that's true, Gibby. That's definitely true.
Sergeant Gibby says, Acuna whiffing on low 90s is crazy to me. That hardly ever happened when healthy.
Swing and a miss. I told you Baldwin was swinging. The book is out on Drake. He got to adjust now. He is a free swinger. Here's a winding pitch, and Drake hit it right there. That's a double play. That's going to end the inning. Wow. Womps in the chat, bro. Actually, big old womps in the chat for that. Top half of the lineup coming in the back end, gets on base, got 2 runners on, and we don't score 1 run. That's been a telltale story of the Atlanta Braves offense this season. We get runners in scoring position. We cannot finish the deal. We should have scored at least 1. 2 runners on with no outs should at least equal 1 run. It should be. Womp. And don't say that, Gibby. I don't even want to think like that. All I know is that there is a book out on Drake now, and the book is working. It's up to Drake to counter that. He got to learn how to lay off of the low and away stuff, of the low and inside stuff. That's his hole in his bat. So yeah, this ain't an injury thing. This is people figuring out what is his weakness. It's off speed, low pitch. That's his weakness. The exact same thing as Money Mike. They have the same weakness right now. The thing is Money Mike is what, in his 4th season. So he's a little bit more, veteran to be able to get up out of there, out of that situation. But yeah, that's the out pitch. Terry said that's why Ozzy should be moved to the 2 hole. He would have brought in both of those runs. Terry, I disagree. Welcome back to the stream. Ozzy really and truthfully, we're going back into another slump. Unfortunately, like we came out at the beginning of after the All-Star break, lights out, but then we started tinkering with the lineup. And then there you go. Ride the hot hand is what I say. We're going to keep using our positional rotations, through thick or thin. Positional rotation is not supposed to be used like pitching rotations. Unfortunately, they were swinging for the fences. They just could not get solid contact, Gibby. Here's one the pitch. That's a strike. I saw Ronald definitely swinging for the fence, and Drake Baldwin. He just couldn't get solid contact. Another strike. Going to the count. Alvarez is real tempted to challenge though, since he's a catcher, but he wants that same call for his guy, so that's why he didn't challenge it. That's strategic. He thought about it. He went like this and rubbed his head. Yeah, that's shaking my head for real. Here's the one the pitch. Strike three. He knew it. Great job by AJ Smith-Shaw with another strike.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Go sit down.
Yeah, man.
Go sit down.
AJ Smith-Shaw is a blessing to me. I did not expect him to pitch today. It was supposed to be Goldilocks. Chris Sale was supposed to pitch. So yeah. Chris Sale is at the last game of our double hitter today. So hopefully we'll win this game and then have Chris Sale on the bump, like Gibby said earlier. Gives us a better chance to win the series instead of trying to salvage a sweep. One of those count. Here's the one to pitch. Strike. Curveball. Now he's being more adventurous and dropping that curveball in there because he established his fastball. These are things that a lot of players don't understand. Establish your fastball so you can work off of that, and your changeup will be much better. But if you don't have that velocity, your fastball might not do it. All right, and that's the first hit. So AJ Smith-Shaw went 2 1/3 innings of no-hit ball. Now the Mets have their hit. No-hitter. So both teams got a hit. So both teams are out of the no-hitter situation. Here's one the pitch, Lindor at the bat. That's a strike. Caught him looking. Fastball. Got him. Good pitch. Timeout. Timeout by Lindor. Francisco Lindor. 0-1 to the count. He's easy safe. Ewing with the steal. He didn't even have a good jump. Well, he didn't have a good leadoff. He had a good jump. He didn't have a good leadoff though. Yeah, AJ got a good pickoff move, but he has a elongated kick. Look at that. Like, that's a long kick. That's not a slide step. So he has no slide step. And I don't mind that. I would love my pitcher to have a slide step when runners are on base, especially on first base, but he got a high leg kick. So yeah. And that ball popped up. And Money Mike underneath it. That's out. Did he interfere? Oh, no. Here's one to pitch. 1-0 is the count. That ball missed outside. Boba shed off the bat. 2 outs, run at second base. Here's the one to pitch. And that ball hit right there. Got it. Dubon got it. Throw him out. Let's go. No adventure because Jarvis ain't there. Let's go. All right, so the Braves got 2 hits. The Mets got 1 hit. Nobody got a run, and it's 0-0. Straight out pitch and duel. This game going by lickety split. First one blinked. First one wins. All right, the feed kind of messing up. Okay, it's back now. It's leaning again. Maybe something was on it on the pole. Is it the trellis? The little thing is leaning. Yeah, something. We got to get that cow panel. But hell, I don't even know how it's gonna lean up. I mean, I see. I'm gonna have to cut it though. Put it on there. Garden. We got squirrels attacking our blackberries. We think. We ain't caught them in the act yet. But we think squirrel or chipmunk is. I don't think chipmunk could have enough weight to mess up something, but a squirrel could. If it's jumping from a tree onto it, definitely could. Here's the wind of pitch. That ball miss. 1-1 is the count. Here's the wind of pitch. Matty O up. He fouled that also. That's 1-2 is the count. Come on, man. Let's not talk about Raheem Morris, please. Here's the one to pitch. And that ball fouled off. Please go foul. Yes, can't catch it. Thank you. Yeah, please don't mention that ever again. That dude. One and two is the count. Here's the one to pitch. Strike three. Don't challenge that. That's a strikeout. Oh my goodness. And it looked like Matt Olson kind of glitched. He was like, he's about to tap his head. Yeah, nah, that was a strikeout. He got you. All right, Ozzy Albies got one. It's popped back to the warning track. And caught. So this is going to be a quick inning right here. Buddy up to 50 pitches. He got 2 outs right now. Top half of the 4th inning. Here's a winding pitch. Money Mike up the bat. Now, all right, so Michael Penix is out for at least 4 weeks. Here's your football update. Michael Penix is out. Tua is out with back soreness. That's a strike. Bijan is out holding out for more money. Understand. Hopefully he'll be signing autographs when we go out there. Hopefully. That's an autograph I really want. And Jesse Bates has cut his beard. Jesse Bates no longer has a beard. He's clean shaven. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball fouled off. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball fouled off. All right, 2-2 to count for Money Mike. Money Mike been our most consistent player this season. Yes, I said it. And the numbers bear it out. Here's one in the pitch. Money Mike got a hold of one. It's going back to the warning track out. All right, so he took it for a ride, but didn't take all the way home run. All right, so here we go. Going to the bottom half of the 4th inning. It's still 0-0 in an absolute pitching duel. Yeah, guys, we will be out at Falcon training camp. We're going to try to see if they don't harass us. Unguarded. Yep. It's one of them games. Let's go. Offense 100%. AJ Smith-Shawver is giving us a gem right now. But it's the bottom half of the 4th inning, so hold on to your butt. Most starting pitchers used this season. Braves are 5th. And that's a base hit. And like I said, hold on to your butts. It's the 4th inning. All right, let's go. That's all right. The leadoff guy's been on every time, right? I think. Pretty sure the leadoff person has been on in every inning. He's looked good in them, though. Need a double play right here. Here's a winding pitch. 84-mile-per-hour splitter. That's ball 1. 1-0 as it counts. Here's a winding pitch. And he hit that. It's going bad, and it's gone. Oh, no, it's not. I don't like how they... Okay. So it ain't gone. It was just a pop-up. Who? He was walking like he was just looking at it fly away. They're starting to hit it hard. I'm going to be honest. We make it through this inning without giving up a run. They might have to talk about pulling AJ. That second, third time around is a mug. Here's the pickoff move. Did he get him? Almost. But no cigar. Polanco 0 for 1. Let's make that 0 for 2. Hit into a double play. If he induces double play, I might bring him back out the next inning. Here's a wind the pitch. That ball a little bit too low. Here's a wind the pitch. That ball yanked down the line. Foul ball. What was the count? Cecil, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to the Oh Lord, Polanco. Oh my goodness. His Dookie said Polanco? That's not good. Here's the wind the pitch. That ball right down the first base line, but foul ball. That thing spent off the net, bounced off, and still had spin enough to spin into right field corner. 2-2 to count. Way to work it back by AJ Smith-Shawver. Here's the wind the pitch. Swing and a miss splitter. Go sit down.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down.
Chairs in the chat. Both strike out.
Go sit down.
AJ Smith-Shawver looking good. He was looking for the fastball. He was so ahead of that. Look at how much ahead he was for that. Oh my goodness, that was a nasty pitch. Sheesh. Here's a wind pitch. And they're going to steal on Bart again. Did they get it? They say they did. Are they going to challenge it, though? Come on, Bart. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go. Good job, Bart. Bart got tired of that mess. Oh, that guy got a horrible jump. Yeah, he got a horrible jump. Ooh, just got him. Oh my goodness. I think he beat it, actually. He might have beat it. Whatever. Dun 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 dun. That's why you wear sliding gloves, because even if, like, you gotta think about it, the appearance of the sliding glove is probably like an inch or two longer than your actual fingers. So when you have the sliding glove on, you get more reach to touch the bag. Do y'all know that? You know their hand don't fit all the way in there. Like, it's like that much, you know what I'm saying? Like, your hand fit in there, it's nice and snug, right? But that little foam tip is about an inch like higher. So you get to the bag, if you want to say, a little bit quicker with those. I don't think most people realize that, but when you look at that glove, you will see, you'll be like, oh yeah, that is an advantage. And baseball ain't even addressing it. Those gloves are actually kind of cheating, to be honest. But hey, that's why guys wear them, to be honest. So you're wondering why guys wear them? It is to protect their fingers. for getting stepped on, but mostly it's to give them the extra reach they need. Because most of these guys are not 6'4", 6'5" with long, elongated fingers like myself. They got stubby little hands. So yeah, just in case you guys are wondering, because Ronald ain't number like 5'10". He's not a tall dude at all. And baseball's traditionally not a tall sport or tall players. Here's one to pitch. Strike. That's why Aaron Judge looked like such a giant versus everyone, because he's like 6'7". Here's one. Everybody else is like 5'11", 6 foot, maybe 6'1", 6'2". Here's the one to pitch. That ball way outside. Now your pitchers are usually your tallest guys. Your first baseman can be too. First baseman, pitcher. Here's the one to pitch. Here's one to pitch. That ball fouled off. The Ultimate Sports Network. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming through. Don't know who that is. Just came in and talked about it all. But yeah. Yeah. Good luck to him. 2-2 to count. Here's the one to pitch. 3-2 to count. Congratulations to him getting some money. Definitely set up his family. Again, I don't follow the Browns, so it's the Atlanta Sports channel. But welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, and that safety ain't better than my safety. And Jesse Bates. That's kind of bad for Atlanta Falcons fans though. And that ball hit to the third baseman. He got it. Throws him out. That's out number one. Dubon. Because Jesse Bates is definitely looking for his money. So yeah, that's not really good for the Falcons. He's gonna be looking for more. Leading the league in interceptions since he came throughout safeties since he came to the Falcons. So yeah, he's gonna be looking for more money. And we got to re-sign Bijan Robinson. That's first on the business of the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the one to pitch, swing and a miss. And Austin Riley goes down swinging again, strikeout. 2 outs, nobody on. We're in the top half of the fifth inning, guys. Here's one to pitch. Hobbit asks, do you think the Braves bring back Hassan Kim will create a bad problem within the clubhouse? Nah, I haven't heard anything of him being a bad teammate. So no, it wouldn't bring any bad energy to the clubhouse. It's just when he's out there playing, it's just bad. But I haven't heard that he was a bad teammate. So yeah, I don't think any of the sort of that. It's just he's a bad baseball player. Here's one to pitch. That ball That ball way outside. 3-0 to count. All right, so can we get a little 2-out magic? Eli White is 1 for 1. Here's one the pitch. That's a strike. 89-mile-per-hour sinker straight down center Broadway. Or Jamaica Ave, what I say. Yeah, that's Queens. Here's one the pitch. And that ball squibbed off. 3-2 to count. And just like that, it's a full count. Yeah, Lee's not a bad locker room guy. He's just a bad baseball player. I mean, Kim, excuse me. Here's one to pitch. That ball squibbed off, picked up by Lindor, throwing, and Eli White is safe. Beat it out. Infield hit. Great hustle by Eli White, the book of Eli. Let's go. Great hit. Eli got out 2 hits. All right. Can Bart Simpson get a hit? Can he bring in a run? Because our top half don't want to do it. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way inside. Oh, he got hit. All right, well, here we go again. Ronald Acuna Jr. up, got 2 runners on, but it's 2 outs this time. Can he come through? Or is he going to be just swinging for the fences? Can he lock in? Come on, Ronald. We need you right here, right now. This is an opportunity, again, once again, an opportunity for this team to go ahead. So Bart got hit. Took one for the team on the knee. Let's go. And they're going to do 4 fingers. I don't know if I'm 4-fingering Ronald right now. Not this season. Ronald batting .250, 7 home runs, 22 RBIs with OPS of .787 this season on limited at-bats. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way outside. Good eye by Ronald. Hell, Walker be good. But we'll have to depend on Drake to come through. Rake and pressurized situation should come through. Here's one to pitch. And Ronald Acuna Jr. got a hold of one, but it's a line drive. Dang it. He hit it right where somebody was. Hit it hard, but not away from the defenders. All right. There we go again, man. Shout out to Eli White and Bart getting on in back-to-back innings. Just wasn't driven in. They did their job. The back half of the lineup is doing their job. Top half of the lineup got to do their job. Have to. Yeah, big womps in the chat, man. Womps in the chat. All right, let me go get something to drink. I'll be right back. Come here. You want pizza? Get a plate. Sorry guys, I was making my son some lunch. Give him some pizza. AJ Smith-Shawver already walked the first guy. So leadoff guy has been on base every time with AJ Smith-Shawver. 0-1 account. Then it seemed like he wakes up. So let's hope that's the case. Here's one the pitch. That ball fouled off. Yeah. All right, 0-2 the count. Britt Beatty flied out in the second inning. Here's one to pitch. And that ball, foul ball. And that's down the right field line. Runner's going to be on the corners. Yep. All right, so we got runners on the corners with no outs. What did I say? What did I say, guys? What did I say last inning? I said I would have shook his hand after the fourth inning. We all know this about AJ Smith-Shawver. He got 4 innings. That's it. That's it. Another guy we should put in the bull. Look, man, we got a whole bunch of bullpen arms and a little bit of starters. And that's the truth. I know people don't want to hear it. We got runs on the corners with no outs. And this could go to, and it's not really his fault, man. He got to come out here and throw 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit baseball, coming back off an injury because our offense is struggling again, man. And we're not getting no bats. We ain't getting no significant bat. We're not getting no significant pitcher. This is it, guys. This is the proverbial when guys come back from being injured is our free agents. That's what's going on. He can tell you, Allison Thomas can tell you, and up your hiney all you want to about we going to do something at the All-Star break. And that ball hit, look like it's going into the gap. It is. That's at least 1 run. All right, so it's 1-0. All right, that's 2 runners on. Runners at third and second base with no outs. And again, AJ Smith-Shawver cannot go past 4 innings, guys. I mean, I probably can count on my hands how many times he's gone over 4 innings. Like, seriously, maybe 5 as a Brave. And I don't even have to Google it. I'm pretty sure it's no more than 5. If it's more than 5, I'd be really surprised that he went over. Like, see him logged in 6 innings. How many times have AJ Smith-Shawver been logged in 6 innings as an Atlanta Brave? Maybe 5. Maybe. In 1 season. Definitely not in 1 season. So, yeah, here we go. It's 1-0. Now he going to start looking down on himself. But, hey, we got Ditter about to come in the 5th inning. He's going to be asked to go for 3 innings. Same thing with Ditter. I feel like AJ Smith-Shawver on a lesser level is Ditter. And that ball is struck. Coming at Money Mike, he got it. And he chunks that thing. Play at the plate. Safe. Almost, but that's a weakness of Money Mike. How good his glove is, his arm is not strong. Not enough to keep people from coming home on the sacrifice fly. So it's 2-0. What's up, Steve? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I mean, I tell the truth, man. Some people don't agree with me. Some people do. I mean, that's what happened, man. When you out here and you give me your opinion about stuff, I ain't always right. You feel me? But yeah, we know this. And Walt Weiss know this. He had a good game. It's not on him. This offense failed him. I'm not blaming anything on A.J. Smith-Shawver. What I'm saying is A.J. Smith-Shawver, for his career as Atlanta Brave, cannot pass the fourth inning. Fourth inning come out, it's like, oops. It's like saying Beetlejuice 3 times. It's like saying Candyman 3 times. Like, you can't get away with that. It just is what it is. Same thing with Ditter up until this point. He can't get past 4 innings. We got a lot of pitchers that are middle relief pitchers. Ronaldo Lopez, same thing. We burnt his arm out. He played great that first season. We burnt his arm out. He ain't been the same. He should have always been a bullpen guy. I know he wants to be a starter because starter is where the real money at. But again, that's not him. It's just not. So the Braves have they got a bullpen full of middle relief guys. Some guys could be the setup. I think Ditter is our future closer, unless it's Spencer Strider. It might be Spencer Strider just because of the money he makes. They may convert him to a full-time closer, which is, at this point, I'll be fine with it because he can't go over 4 innings anymore, and he be at 4 innings and be at 80 pitches. That's telling me you're not a starting pitcher. That's telling me you need to give it your all for an inning, maybe 2 at the most. And we got a lot of guys on this in our bullpen like that. We do. But yeah, you have 5 days rest, then pitch again, and your velocity, you couldn't get a fastball to 89 mile per hour. Yeah, I'm super worried about Spencer Strider. You pushed it and got it to 100 a couple of times in the regular season. You got it up to that couple of times in the minor leagues. I just don't know, man. I just feel like you might need to be a reliever. Here's one in the pitch. I got high hopes for Ditter Fuentes to be maybe a starter, but again, the second and third time around is not a good look for these pitchers. Here's the one in the pitch. Hopefully, Ditter can close the door. Francisco Lindor at the bat. This is a tough customer, though. Even though he's not having the season he wanted to, he's still a tough customer to handle. Former All-Star. No chance in Hades. No chance in Hades. Hobbit. No chance in Hades. Scott Boras is Scuba's agent. We just got screwed over by Hassan Kim, who is a client. And as he walked them on 5 pitches. All right, so Ditter walk 1. It's one of the worst baseball teams in all the major leagues, guys. Unfortunately, the Braves do play down to their competition. I'm not even going to say that, man. Like, to be honest, man, I best just go cold. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball popped up, and I don't know if it's managerial and we keep moving people around. I'm starting to see the same stuff with Snit. You're moving people around and stuff like that. I understand you want to get the higher, batting average up in the lineup to get more swings at. I get that. I'm more so about talking about when guys are hot, not continue to play them until they go cold. Not forcing them to go cold because they sitting for a couple of days. That's idiotic. That's stupid. If you come out of the All-Star break and you hotter than fish grease, then continue to play the hot players until, like, JJ, I understand he started having horrendous plays in the outfield for defense. So yeah, he need to sit his butt down and recalibrate. There's no reason why Hicklin should be sitting. At no moment in time should Hicklin be sitting. No moment in time. Here's a wind the pitch. That's a strike. Yep, good challenge by Bart. With that said, I do like what Eli White is doing today. He's definitely held up his part. But just in general, man, Hicklin was on fire. Don't cool the kid off. Keep riding the hot hand. And when it's not hot again, then you go back to your rotation. That's fine. That's fine. And if your players are about winning, they're not gonna have a problem with that. Here's the one, the pitch swing and a miss, strike 3. Let's go, Ditter. Good job. That's the end of the fifth. So Ditter didn't allow any runs. And you know what? That's not a bad game by AJ Smith-Shawver. His offense did not pick him up, and you have to pick up your young pitchers, especially when he's coming back from injury, especially. No excuses for this offense to do this against the New York Mets. No excuse. Out here having stupid errors, but good thing is the error in this game did not have any effect on the score. Normally they do. All right, so we got Drake Baldwin coming up next. He is 0 for 2. Hopefully he can be 1 for 3 with a home run. Get the feeling of the Braves like, hey, we're in this game. We're in this game. Going from that first month of how we were on fire to what we are now, it doesn't even seem like it's the same players. Like, it does not seem like it's the same players. Now, unfortunately, Ronald really ain't been. I mean, Ronald was starting to get hot, and then he got hurt. Yeah. Drake Baldwin. This is sponsored by Whataburger. Oh, okay. Here's one to pitch. That ball way too low. Thank you for not swinging at that. That's your kryptonite now. Low change up. Especially first pitch. Here's one to pitch. Missed that. 2-0 to count. Good. Way to be patient by Drake Baldwin. Let's go, Drake. Lock in, man. Here's one to pitch. And that ball hit the left field. It's going bad to the wall. It missed it, and it hit off the wall. Come on, Drake. Keep on running. He ain't picked it up yet, but Drake stops at second base. So that's a stand-up double by Drake Baldwin. Let's go. See what happens when you be patient. You throw 2 balls, he going to serve you a meatball. It's some meat. Eat that meatball. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. See? That's what I'm talking about. All right, we got to run at second base with no outs. Can we bring him in? It's up to Matty O. Because, yeah, that one. Here's one to pitch. Matty O swinging at the first pitch, fouls it off. Sweeper, 77 mile per hour, right in the center of the plate, but Matty O couldn't do nothing with it. Oh, when it count. Here's a one to pitch. That ball way too low. Good eye by Matty O. 79-mile-per-hour sweeper. 1-1 is the count. Same arm angle. Ball just drastically moved. 0-2 the count. Here's a winding pitch. Yeah, that ball way outside too, not reaching for it. That's been Matty O out pitch, out reaching for it. Either jam him high and tight or have him reaching out over the plate. Here's the winding pitch. Oh yeah, that's a home run. We tied up. It's going back to the wall. Let's go. We tied up. I told you, Matty O. Boom. He just smoked one. Let's get it. We all tied up 2-2. Matty O, the MVP of the team this season. With the power and the defense. Let's go. What's up, Daryl said? Thank God. Let's go. Matty O. Straight right center. Boom goes the dynamite. Let's go. All right, score 2-2. Here come Ozzie Albies. Back-to-back jacks. Up, nope. First pitch swinging. Popped it right up. Lazy pop up to right field. And that's out number 1. That's the first out. Oh, we got a game right now. Lisa V said, whoop, whoop. Pull over that dump too fat. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. That blank too fat. Whoop, whoop. All right, here's one the pitch. Money Mike, first pitch swinging. Hits it to Lindor. Lindor looking, throwing, and just beat him out by half a step. Good hustle down the line by Money Mike, but it's still out on the first pitch. That was selfish. Selfish. And Money Mike slowed himself down by trying to grab his helmet. His helmet was about to fly off, and he reached up. If you do anything but running like this, you reach up, you're going to slow down half a step. You are. Don't worry about that helmet. You can pick it up after you make it to the base. 1-0 to count. That's a ball versus Dubon. Here's the winding pitch. Swing and a miss. 76-mile-per-hour sweeper in the center of the plate. You got to capitalize on that, Mauricio. Mauricio averaged down to 258 on the season, and Mauricio got a hold of one. Nah, not really. That's a pop-up, and he's out, and that's out number 3. All right, so great job by Matty O capitalizing off that double we got, that Drake Baldwin got. So, yeah, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I know the Phillies got swept. I know it. But right now, yeah, we got to worry about not getting swept by the dang on Mets. And again, man, it's not playing down your competition, man. Offensively, we just go in stupid droughts. There's no rhyme or reason to it. There's literally no rhyme or reason to it. We see new pitchers or pitchers we ain't seen in a while, and we just freeze up. We make every pitcher look like they're a dang on Cy Young winner. And then we got to try to come back and score in the last 3 innings. It's like 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. That's the only time we could score. All right. Great job by the Braves, though, man. Coming back, man. I love to see that. Let's see more of that, please. More of that. Come on. Way too talented of a team to be struggling this much versus a bottom of the barrel type of team in the Mets. Like, come on, man. These are the series you got to win, man. You can't lose these series. You really want to sweep these type of series, but at the very least, get the 2 out of 3. Like, seriously, get the 2 out of 3. Cannot be losing to the dang on Mets. Man, so frustrating. Hey, at least he's off the hook for the loss now. That's a good thing. Let's go with Victor. I like this kid. Let's go, Victor. And we put him in a situation that's high pressure. I feel like he'll thrive on this more than coming in when it's just a little BS type of stuff. He did not react well to that. Here's a winding pitch. Strike. Good pitch. 91-mile-per-hour cutter. This guy has a 100-mile-per-hour heater. So I'm sure that's what they were sitting on. Here's a winding pitch. Yep. 96-mile-per-hour fastball. That's a little slow. Usually like 98, 99, 100. That's all right. He's looking for more control. I appreciate it. 0-2 the count. Here's a winding pitch. And missed it. Dubon missed it. Why are you trying to slide that way? Why are you trying to slide on your butt trying to get it? You should have reached and dove for it. All right, so that's a base hit. Don't like that posture of trying to catch it and slide with your butt and pop back up. You should have dove face first for that, and you would have got it. You slowed yourself down. See that? If you dive face first, you get it. You can dive and then flip it to Ozzy. But you trying to grab it side saddle, you slowed yourself down and it went past you. Again, guys, I like Dubon. But yeah, those type of little things, man. It is what it is, man. We can't keep letting the leadoff guy get on. Here's one the pitch. Here come a bunt. Great bunt. All right, look in, throw it. All right, good job. I saw the run in advance. They did their job. Run in advance, Polanco. Guys, when you're struggling offensively, you cannot have mental lapses defensively. You just can't. You can't afford it. You can't afford it. And I've always said, you know, the hitting will come, but the defense always has to be constant. Always. And I think that's been the Braves' motto for a while. That ball way outside. I really think that's been the Braves' motto, and they've been living by that motto. You know. All right, 1-0 to count. Went out, run at second base. Here's one the pitch. 2-0 to count. 97-mile-per-hour heater. Dylan Dodd up in the bullpen. Three NO is the count. What's going on, man? Tyrone Taylor, you already got. Well, no, he didn't get him out. Come on, kid. Find it. Come on, Victor. He's a very emotional player. So this could really get to him. All right, come on, Victor. Straight down the plate. Here's the one to pitch. And he walked him on 4 pitches. Oh, he don't know he's supposed to walk? Oh, maybe they had the wrong thing up there. Yeah, he definitely walked, I thought. I thought that was 4 pitches. All right. Here's one to pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, my goodness. I thought that was 4. That was 4. Okay, we got an extra pitch. Let's go. 3-2 to count. Let's go. Let's go, man. Here's one to pitch, and that ball fouled off. I don't know what the heck just happened, guys. We just got an extra pitch. He never threw a strike. He threw 3 straight balls, and then they threw that ball again. That was ball 4, I thought. But whatever. Let's go. Here's one to pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Let's go. Hey, whatever. We'll take it.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Hey, go sit down. Hey, go sit down.
95 power. Good job, Victor. Yep. And yeah. We're going for the lefty right now. Good job, Victor. Good job, kid. We need this kid to keep his head up, keep him mentally in the right place, because he's very emotional. I got Dylan Dodd coming in to get one player. Let's go. Lefty on lefty. Let's get it. Thank all you guys coming in, man. We're in the bottom half of the 6th inning, man. This game going by lickety split. Appreciate you coming through, man. My name is Larry, one half of the DIXON WAY. My beautiful wife, Shonda's the other half. And we provide you guys with unadulterated fire commentary, all our favorite sports teams. From the Braves, the Hawks, the Falcons, the Dream, the Bulldogs, even my wife, Gators. Appreciate you guys coming through. Hopefully you guys enjoy the commentary, the content. If you do, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, ding, ding, to get all our latest videos. Let's get it. Also, guys, we will be at training camp August the 1st. Only time we'll be out there. Yep. The only time we will be out there. Here's one to pitch. That's a strike. Good pitch by Dylan Dodd. Now, it was funny that they're bringing in Dylan Dodd to face a right-hand hitter, but I guess it was just like that was it for Victor. He had enough. Okay. Here's one to pitch. That's a strike. Strike two. Good pitch. 0-2 to count. Let's go, Dylan Dodd. What a transformation by Dylan Dodd, actually. Here's the wide of the pitch. Try to get him with a high fastball. Try to get him to swing over that, but that thing was eye level. He was never swinging at that. It started way too high. Here's the wind of the pitch. That ball fouled off. Brought it down a little bit lower. 94-mile-per-hour sink. That did not sink. 2 outs, run at second base. Let's get up out of this situation so we can go to the top half of the 7th, tied up 2-2. Simeon up the bat. He's the 8th hole. Hit a 3-run shot yesterday. Not yesterday, but the day before. Here's one to pitch. That ball missed just inside. About 1.5 inches off the plate. 2-2 to count. Here's one to pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 94-mile-per-hour. High sinker. Love to see it. Yes. Oh, wrong side. What's it at?
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Go sit down.
Stat look exactly the same. Both times got 2 runs off 5 hits and have an error. So that's what it is. Let's go. Let's go. All right. And we're going to the top half of the 7th inning, tied up 2-2. Quick game. And guys, remember, guys, this is game 1 of our doubleheader. We will have the Atlanta Dream versus the Dallas Wings. And Paige Beckers is an MVP candidate. Now, she didn't look MVP-ish when they played against us. So I need Rye to put her back in a box. I need Rye to go ahead and put her in a box she was in before. Rye, one of the most overlooked, underrated defenders in all the W. It's time to turn up, too, for the Dream in the second half of the season. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball fouled off. What's up, Xavier? How you doing? Appreciate you coming through. 0-1 to count to Olson. Hey, man. It's only good if the Braves capitalize on it and win both of these games. And Olson Riley pops it up on a 1-1 count. And that's out number 1. Infield pop up at that. It's only good if the Braves take advantage of it. If the Braves don't take advantage of it, it don't mean a hell of beans, to be honest. That ball fouled off. We take care of our business. We don't have to worry about anybody else. You know, it'll take care of itself. Just like it's been doing lately. Just got to keep that thing going. Eli White up the bat. He's 2 for 2 for today. Love to see it. Just hoping that Ronald or Dre Baldwin can bring him in. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball outside. Good eye. 96-mile-per-hour fastball. Missed it. 2-1 to count. Oh, that's Yaz. My bad. That's Yaz. You right, Jermaine Hooks. Why would they take Eli White out? He was doing so well. For a righty matchup, that don't make any sense. If Eli is hitting well, keep him in it. See, now Walt Weiss is getting into that. He's getting into snit territory, man. That makes no sense. Eli White is 2 for 2. Why would you take him out? All right, yes, hit that ball, and second baseman gonna catch it. Try to bloop it, but it's not a blooper. Like, what the actual? What are we thinking over there? Yeah, that's crazy. I thought that was Eli White until you pointed out. Like, oh yeah, that is Yaz. That makes no sense. That makes zero sense to take out Eli White, who's 2 for 2. Here's the one to pitch. Bart 2 for 2 also. Sinker on the outside corner, 97 mile per hour, good pitch. 0-1 to count. Great call out, Jermaine. Wow. Here's the one to pitch, and Bart. Look like he's gonna try to bloop it, but no. Second baseman got it again. Second baseman had a lot of work that inning. All right, guys, we're going to the 7-inning stretch. Please put the musical notes in the chat to help me sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" remix. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Whole squad ready. And a 1 and a 2 and a 3.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd.
Buy me some
Peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever
come back, cause it's root for the Bravos. If they don't win, it's a shame, cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, they're out in the old ball game. Play ball. All right, man, that's a remix, baby. All right, guys, 2-2. Going to the bottom half of the 7th inning. This is anybody's game. Both offenses looking anemic. But hey, where there's a will, there's a way. Hopefully the Braves have the will to win this game. Oh yeah. Also, guys, we are going. The DIXONs are going out to see Spider-Man: Brand New Day on Saturday. So we won't have the we will not have the late stream on Saturday on August 1st. We will try to attempt the stream at training camp. If they ask us to stop streaming, we will stop. But yeah, we're gonna go out, have a little family day after that. So yep. Really excited to see that. Got some positive reviews on it. But you know, all the early reviews are normally positive on MCU movies. You gotta see them for yourself. So hopefully it's gonna be good. I haven't been the biggest fan of Tom Holland Spider-Man. They are good movies. They aren't bad movies. No Way Home was definitely the best one out of the series. So, and you got a lot of people saying this is better than No Way Home. So we'll see. We'll see. Here's one to pitch. Early reviews, you know, the guys who get the go early, you know, they're not really going to see anything bad. I don't think, because they want to continue to get those, you know, opening day or premiere tickets, you know what I'm saying? Premiere free tickets for the media. Here's the one to pitch. Swing got a miss. Dylan Dodd 0-2 to count. High sinker. 94 mile per hour. Got Alvarez swinging that jump. He should know better since he a catcher. Jermaine said Walt White's turning to snit. All of a sudden,
gonna snit.
Here's a one to pitch. That ball way too high. He wasn't swinging that again. He did that previous time. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a one and pitch. That ball way too high. Dylan Dodd, get that ball away from that man's chin level. Now it was way outside, but it was chin level nonetheless. 2-2 to count. Nobody on, no outs. This is a leadoff guy, Alvarez. You got to get him out. He's in the 9 hole. He's 1 for 2 also. Get his butt out of there, man. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Thank you, man. Go sit down. Thank you.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down.
Max himself with the bat. Like a crazy person.
Go sit down. Hey.
Oh my goodness. I mean, he smacked himself upside the head with the bat. Pretty good, too. Smack. All right, no concussion. Then he slammed his helmet down. I think he's upset. What you guys think? Yeah, I think he was upset. All right, that's the first out. That's the way you started off. Let's get this dude out, please. Stop letting this dude on base. Do not walk Ewing. Reese on the error. Then got a single on sac fly. Stolen 2 bases. Do not let this dude, A.J. Ewing, on the base paths. He's been a terror. Just stealing bases at will. 0-1 count. Here's the wind the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? I think he did. No, he didn't. The umpire with the beer belly said, nope. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way too low. Good eye. 1-1 is the count. Here's the one to pitch. Ooh, ball up by the chin. Had to dodge it. 3-1 to count. Come on, AJ. My bad. Come on, Dylan Dodd. You ain't got to walk nobody. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a winding pitch. Ooh, that was ball 4. Thank you for swinging. Look enticing, though. Looked like a strike to them, so they swinging at it. 3-2 to count. All right. 1 run on, 1 out. Double play is in play. Unless AJ steals. AJ Ewing steals a base. In this game, he definitely has. Here's one to pitch. Strike. 87 mile per hour cutter. Good pitch. Fooling Lindor. He was looking for the heater. He's over 2 with a walk in the 5th inning. Lindor batting .231 on the season with 8 home runs. Still dangerous though. Here's the one to pitch. That ball a little bit too high. All his singers of fastball been too high. Here's one to pitch. That ball fouled off. Let's go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on. Luke Weaver is in the bullpen. He ready. He ain't pitching no more. He must be ready. All right, 2-2 to count. That's a ball. Come on, Dylan. Let's get this double play. What's up, Todrick? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Appreciate you coming. That ball fouled off. Oh, it's on the schedule, man. We're doing the dream game. We're doing the dream game. It's on the schedule. Should be. Well, is it up? It should be up. Let me go look at it. It definitely should be up. Yeah. Yep. It's right there in upcoming live streams. Yep, 8 o'clock. All right, 2-2 to count to Lindor. Here's the one of the pitch. That ball way too low. Full count. That ball fouled off. A long at bat right now. Dylan Dodd up to 24 pitches. This is a battle right here. Man, that was ball 4. Thank you for swinging at that. That definitely was ball 4. Dylan Dodd does not have his control. He's just trying to navigate this right now. I mean, for real, for real. Here's the one to pitch. Yep, and he walked him. All right, it's 2 on with 1 out. We still need a double play. Same difference. We need a double play right here, right now. And Danny Young, oh, Lord have mercy. Danny Young is getting up the, that's what happened the last game. Danny Young came up and the wheels fell off. Lord. Boba shut up. Here's the one in the pitch. That's a strike at the top of the strike zone. Thank the Matrix, he found it. I'm pretty sure that's what he was trying to throw all them times. Or when to count. One, two to count. Fouled off. Still 0-2 to count. The ball high and tight. Boba Shet looking to try to drive a run in. Braves trying to look to keep him right here. Tied up. We're in the bottom half of the 7th inning, guys. 2-2-2 and 2. And 0-2. Here's the one to pitch. And Boba Shet got a hold of one, but line drive to Ronald Acuna Jr. And that's out number 2. Runner will advance. Ronald got the ball in kind of lazily, I'm going to be honest, with his arm. That should have never been a decision. All right, 2 outs. Runners on the corners. Here's one to pitch. High sinker. He can't get that sinker to sink. That thing been nape of the neck level the entire time. He's only thrown it for a strike a couple of times. Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. There you go. Sinker, 94 mile per hour. That's more like it. Inside, upper corner. Good job. 1-1 is the count. Two balls, one strike. Benj is at the bat. He's 1 for 3. Here's a winding pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good sinker. Finally sunk. 94 mile per hour. Riding to the outside corner. Here's the winding pitch. And that ball hit line drive down the third base line. It's at least 3. It's probably 4. Yep. It's 4-2. No. Oh, it's 3-2. Runner stopped at third base. He did not want to challenge Ronald Acuna Jr. arm. Thank you. That was reputation. And he hit that 94 mile per hour fastball. That thing was up by his chin, and he hit it anyway. That's just a good hit. You tip your cap. That wasn't a strike. You want him swinging at that, chopping that into the ground, but he got it good wood on it. It was 3-2. Here's the winding pitch, and he hit a man. And bases loaded. And here come Walt Weiss. And he's about to put in Danny Young. Well, there goes the neighborhood, guys. We just punted. After what happened to this kid when he came in the last time he came in to bring in Danny Young is criminal. I don't care who tired. Whoever else coming out tired. Well, no, I can't say Kyler Kinley would be, but anybody outside of Kyler Kinley would be better. Oh well, here we go. Mm-mm. That was a great pitch, Southside. Even though, I mean, he been clearly out of the strike zone, clearly scuffling. But yeah, that pitch right there was a pitch to them chopping in the ground. That was a double play pitch, but it just didn't go that way. Nah, it wasn't else he could do on that, Southside. He pitched it high. Normally, when they swing up like that, they swing up at it at an angle and then they chop it into the ground for a double play. Or they pop it up infield. Never get good wood enough on it to drive it in the corner. So yeah, that's a good pitch. Just better. Southwest airplane landing at LaGuardia. All right, here we go. Bases loaded. Polanco at the bat. Here's the one to pitch. Strike. We bring in another left-hander versus a right-hander. Wasn't it Danny Young who gave up all those runs? Am I tripping? It must have not been Danny Young. It must have been someone. No, it was Thomas. My bad. It was Thomas. It was Thomas. My bad. It was Thomas. Something Thomas. Okay, okay. Yeah, it was Thomas. Oh, Polanco, a switch hitter. Okay. He got no grand slams, but he bats 326 with runners with bases loaded. Yeah, Connor Thomas. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, he don't ever need to see us again. Here's one to pitch. That ball way too low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's cold. All right, man. So Danny Young got us up out of there, man. Go sit down. Caught him looking. All right, that's the end of 7 innings. Only 3-2. Could have been much worse. All right, so the Braves offense gotta get to it now. You can do it. Put your back into it. All right. Great pitch by Danny Young. So yeah, next 3 games is the Atlanta Dream versus Dallas Wings. We got the Washington Nationals here in Atlanta tomorrow, and then training camp on Saturday. All right. Also on our pop culture talk, X-Men 97, still excellent show, but that's 3 straight filler episodes. I would say good nonetheless, but 3 filler episodes. I feel like season 1 had more meat and potatoes. Now that we're seeing a lot of the show, but again, it's animated. You got to do that. I just hope some of the story wasn't cut out in order to serve what they want to do now in season 3 and the end of season 2. Hopefully, this is going towards Onslaught. Hopefully, but I don't know. Still credited to Bo DeMaio, so this is his writing. All right, so the Braves are 37-17 with Ronald Acuna Jr. Let's go, Ronald. Great job by Danny Young getting us out of that situation, for real, for real. Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. Ronald Acuna Jr. swinging at an 88-mile-per-hour changeup, nowhere near the strike zone. That thing was like 4-5 inches off the plate. At least. Low and away. All right, so Ronald 357 against this pitcher right here, against Luke Weaver. Here's one to pitch. That's a ball, and you're going to lose that challenge. Thank you. Thank you for challenging that, Alvarez. You just lost a challenge. You played yourself. Yeah, you played yourself. A half inch off. Not bad, though, when it's a half inch off. The ball fouled off. Went into his account. Come on, Ronald, we need you. Need you to hit it right into the apple. Hit it right into that big apple. Or not, swing at something way in the dirt again. Same pitch, Weaver got him. 1-1. All right, 1 out. One out, nobody on. Guys, we're in the top half of the 8th inning. We got 5 more outs now to catch back up. Here's the one in the pitch. That's a strike. 95 mile per hour. Caught him looking. Here's the one in the pitch, and Drake raked that thing to right field. Base hit. Love to see it. Let's go. Drake the rake. 2-hit game. Love to see it. Let's go. 87 mile per hour. Good, solid little hit right there by Drake. Let's go. He placed that into right field. Couldn't did no better. Now it's up to Matty O to bring some more runs in. Let's go, Matty O. You got it. 1 out. Run on base. Matty O at the bat. Let's get it. Here's the one in the pitch. Ooh, he left one 95 mile per hour right across the plate. Just missed it. Here's the one in the pitch. Ball almost hit him in the belly. 1-1 is the count. Most home runs in July. Washington Nationals with 45. Atlanta Braves with 38. Cincinnati Reds 37. Rangers 34. Marlins 34. All right. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball too low. And he thought about challenging, but he was like, I don't want to lose both my challenges in one inning. And he would have won that one, but hey, scared money don't make no money. Ha ha. Scared money don't make no money. Let's go. 2-1 to count. Here's the winding pitch. Swing and a miss. Got to swing over the top of that changeup. Good pitch. Good filthy nasty pitch by Weaver. All right, 2-2 to count. Matt Olson got the weight of the world on his shoulders because he know he has to be the one to drive in the runs, most likely. Come on. You got the touch. You got the power. Yeah, come on, Mel. Light us in our darkest hour. 3-2 to count. Light us in our darkest hour. Come on. Where is that from, guys? What is that reference from? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's going to make a return in September to the big screen. 1 day only, I guess. 1 day only. They're like copying off of what Star Wars been doing lately. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball hit right up the middle, and that's going to be a double play, unfortunately. Yep. You ain't got the touch. Nope. Optimus just passed. Yeah, the 40th anniversary. Yep. After all is said and done, you're a winner. One shall stand, one shall fall. Hey, yo. When Optimus rolled out, so he said, "One shall stand, one shall fall." Dun, 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 dun. When the electric piano started to hum, oh, it was over for the Decepticons, boy. Optimus rolled up in there, blasting everything. Yeah, yeah. The funny thing about that Hobbit, they have formally like apologized. I saw a documentary on that. They basically said, man, we would have known this was all about bringing in a new product for us. If we would have known how poorly that would have been taken, we would have never did it. But they had a new line of toys, so that's why they killed them off. But the funny thing is, man, Optimus Prime always dying in all these movies now. It's like a rite of passage. Prime always perish, seem like, and then comes back. Oh my goodness. That baby ready to go. That baby like, I'm sick of this hot weather. Here's a wind the pitch. That's a ball. Up here comes Kenley. Tyler Kenley. Oh yeah, it is. It definitely is. And it'll translate. I don't think the music will translate. I think the story will. Here's the wind the pitch. Strike. Only problem is like they just looking for our money. They're not looking for anybody else's money. They looking for our money, like us or collectors. That's it. Here's the one to pitch. That's a strike. Nasty pitch by Kenley, curveball. Kenley, the problem with Kenley, man, he don't lead out with his fastball. He lead out with his curve and all this off-speed stuff. Like reverse psychology. Supposed to lead out with your heater. Establish that fastball. Then your off-speed will be more effective. 87 mile power slider. 2-2 to count. He done gave up 7 home runs with versus lefties, but the opponent's average is much less though. Here's the wind the pitch, and that ball hit. Going back to the wall. Money Mike staring at it. Got it. First hit. Clobbered, but not clobbering time. Not clobbering time. What's up, Beasley? How you doing? Appreciate you coming back. Here's one to miss. That ball way too low. Curveball. See what I say? He lead off with his off-speed stuff. If he would lead off with his fastball, establish that the off-speed stuff would be more devastating. Same thing that Pierce, same problem that Pierce had. Why he's no longer on the team. 1-1 is the count. Same thing Pierce, same problem Pierce had. Had like a 96, 97 mile per hour fastball, would rarely throw it. Here's one to pitch. He felt like he needed to sneak a fastball over instead of sneaking a changeup. That's backwards in my mind. You don't know how we lost 14-3 the other night? I do. We brought in a guy who had a career ERA of 10. Here's 20. And that ball, line drive to left field, side slide. I hate that. He caught it, though. Great catch by Yaz. That's out number 2. Good defense. You know, you slow your momentum down when you side slide. The ball's not in front of you, so if you miss it, it's going careening right to the wall slowly. But at least if you dive first, if you miss it, it may roll up on your body, so you don't go far. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way too low. Ball one. One those count. All right, Kelly, let's go, man. Get up out of this inning, man. We're in the bottom half of the 8th inning, and the Mets are winning 3-2. Rays offense has been very disappointing today. 2 times with runners in score position with no outs, and we didn't do nothing. Strike. Good pitch. 1-1 is a count. And we had the bottom half of the lineup, got 2 runners on with no outs, and we didn't do nothing with it both times. Got to capitalize, man. Here's one. The pitch swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Alvarez back up. The catcher. He's quite horrible. He got 12 home runs today, so he got decent power. Only 27 RBI, though, so nobody's really on base when he's on there. Obviously, since he's the 9th hole. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way outside. Good eye. Yeah, Cooper Thompson. Yeah. He's terrible. He got a 20 ERA coming in. He left with a 20 ERA. Now, hopefully he's DFA'd or gone or what. I don't know. Whatever it is, don't ever let him touch the main team again. Here's one to pitch. That ball popped up. I mean, I hate to despair somebody that bad, but he don't even belong in the little league, to be honest. Or minor leagues. Nope. He'd be in rookie ball. 2-2 to count. Here's the one to pitch. That ball hit right there to the shortstop. Got it. Throws him out. All right, that's out number 3. Clean inning by Tyler Kinley. Love to see it. Wow. All right, that's the end of the 8th inning. We're going to the top half of the 9th inning. The Braves got 3 outs to tie this game. Yeah. William Burwell, how you doing, man? Appreciate you coming through. Hit the notification bell, ding ding, to get all our latest videos. We do live commentary for all Atlanta-based teams, basically, pretty much. I say rookie ball, but hey, he's been in the league so much. I think he played with the Phillies. Did he? So yeah, man, no. I don't know what he's doing to impress people to come up to the major leagues, but it can't be much because he got a 20 ERA. Yeah. Yeah, so there's that. So yeah, he really shouldn't be pitching in major leagues at all. Like at all, like nothing. What was a close game became a throwaway game just that quick. It was a close game until it wasn't, and we threw the game away. Like, all right, whatever. This is a throwaway game, whatever. Offense has been very underwhelming today. That's an understatement. It's been cheeks. That's more like it. It's been cheeks. We need to win this game so Chris Sale can set it up so we win in the series. We lose this game, then we're hoping Chris Sale can stop a sweep. And that would be horrendous. That would be horrifying, horrendous. Like if we got swept by the Mets. All right, this guy got a 4.41 ERA. Devin Williams. What's up, Tim? How you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. And that ball yanked down the first base line. Foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, he can't stop it if the offense don't score. You right about that, Southside. All right, Ozzy, let's get on base. Here's a wind the pitch. Ozzy Albies pops it up. Womp womp, infield pop up. And it's out number 1. All right, guys, we got 2 more outs to tie this game up. 2 more outs to tie this game up. Or the Mets have won the series. And with the ominous clouds in the background right there, over the Coca-Cola sign, that is not a good look. Again, that is not a good look. Money Mike up the bat. Here's the wind the pitch. That ball outside. Ball 1. Good eye by Money Mike. Batting .297, 19 home runs, 61 RBIs with an OPS of 826. Here's the wind the pitch. That ball way too high. Good eye by Money Mike, who is locked in right now. He's over 2, but he's locked in. Let's go. We need you on base, Money Mike. And Money Mike popped that up, unfortunately. And is it going to bloop in? No, it's not. Left fielder got it. And that's out number 2. All right, we're down to our last out. All hopes hails on Olson Riley's bat. Oh, no, Dubon. Mauricio Dubon's bat. Excuse me. All hope holds on Mauricio Dubon's bat. Unfortunately, William, that might be the case. As we started off like a house of fire. Has Ronald did anything since he come back from injury? Yeah, he in the first game he got the hit lead off, and Drake Baldwin got a hit, and then 1, 2, 3 struck out. He walked today, so he induced the walk today. But yeah, I mean, if you're expecting a home run, I mean, I don't know. It's 0-2 to count right now. Williams looking comfortable. Here's a wind the pitch, and that ball was nowhere near the strike zone. That thing was almost a foot off the plate. Don't know what they're looking for a strike right there. Hope Dubon just swing at some crap. All right, Dubon, I need you to get on base. Give Austin Riley a chance. Here's a wind the pitch, not swinging at that. Good eye. 2-2 to count. Don't get yourself out. Two and two to count. Here's a wind the pitch. Dubon swinging that ball 4, unfortunately. He got a little bit too antsy. Dubon 0 for 3. Would love to see him 1 for 4. Here's a wind the pitch. And Dubon, base hit. Let's go. So great hit by Dubon in the center field. All right, it's all up to Austin Riley right now. Rays are the #1 scoring team in the 7th, 8th, or 9th inning. Let's go. Jorge Mateo coming in to pinch run. And to play defensive shortstop. All right, Austin Riley up the bat. Lock in, Austin, please. Here's the wind the pitch. Austin Riley swinging the first pitch. Fouled it off. 95-mile-per-hour, 4-seam fastball in the strike zone. But it's 0-1. A home run would be lovely right here. Mean we would have a 4-2 lead. I mean 4-3 lead. A double would mean that we scored. Mateo would definitely come in off a double. And Mateo going to steal a base. You look, throw it, safe. Nah, he's safe. He's safe. He is definitely safe. He's definitely safe. Stop playing. And y'all see what I mean? Y'all see what I mean with how tall? Look at the sliding glove. His hand is not that big. He's definitely safe. Like, he's definitely safe. Like, that was an easy call. Unless his hand came off the bag, he's definitely safe. Hand stayed all the way on the bag. Yeah, he's safe. Yeah, he's definitely safe. Like, that ain't even a hard challenge. It was safe from the naked eye. I don't know what that guy was looking at. All right, so the runner in scoring position, man. 2 outs. He's definitely safe. It's not, look at the angle that's showing. Yeah, show that angle right there. He's definitely safe. Safe. Yeah, he's safe. All right. Let's go. Yep. Great call by Walt White's a pinch run. Safe. Yeah, he clearly safe. Yeah, guys, he's clearly safe. Let's go. Call or return. Thank you. All right, 1-1 is the count. Austin Riley. All you need is a single and he coming in. All you need is a single and you're coming in. Let's go. One is the count. I hear you, Gibby, but right now, let's just go Austin Riley. Come on, Stone Cold. Here's a winding pitch. And that ball fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on. Okay. Come on. Come on, Braves. Here's winding pitch. And luckily he made contact in that. That thing was damn near on the ground, like an inch off the ground. Luckily, he made contact off of that. Oh, my goodness. Please, Riley, please. 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 Here's a winding pitch. Swing and a miss, and Austin Riley strikes out on ball number 2, 95 mile per hour, about 3 inches off the plate. So the Braves lose the series. Braves lose the series to the awful Mets. To the awfully disgusting Mets. Disgusting. And guys, we're not going out and get a major batter too. We're not doing that, okay? You're not gonna build up the farm. There's no season next year. So you ain't making a trade to build up the farm. For what? They're not gonna be playing in the farm next year. They're not even having a draft next year. There's no draft next year. Everything's halted, bro. Ain't no draft. Ain't no prospects. Trading for prospects for what? The prospects are already going to lose a year. There's no reason to trade for prospects in this year, when next year there is not going to be any baseball. Now we got to depend on Sale to save us. Please save us, Sale, aka Chris Sale, for getting sweet. But guess what? He can pitch magnificently, and we can still lose the game because our offense is anemic. Hmm. Yeah, man. That's a disgusting loss, man. And it's all on the offense, man. Pitching played well enough to win this game. We gave up 3 runs. This offense had been scoring 7 runs, 6 runs per game since the All-Star break. And then we start tinkering and saying we're gonna let this person play. They ain't played it. No, stop that dumb stuff. You're cooling down your own team, Walt Weiss. Didn't you just watch Schnitt do that stupid stuff? What are we doing? We're not winning the division by a huge amount. We're not winning the division by a huge amount that you can play around. Just makes no sense, man. The Braves bats are just simultaneously cold. Some say you get Mets coaching, you start playing like the Mets. We'll see. It was all working in the first half of the season. Not so much not first half, the first month and a half. We were like a volcano hot. And once, baseball balanced itself out. But man, the scales of the pendulum have turned really far. So, I get you, Southside, but Hickling, you ain't Hickling for no reason. Man, it ain't like I give Dubon credit for getting that base hit with his back against the wall. But Dubon ain't, man, Dubon average has been slowly just dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping. Guys, outside of Money Mike and Matty O, who do you really depend on? I mean, to get a hit when we need one. And guys, AA is not going to be able to come in and save us with some big deal. We're not going to increase our salary. No. Again, if we were ever going to do that, it was in 2023 when the team was relatively healthy. We just needed a closer, one more starter, and another quality bat, and we didn't do it. That told me right there that we play with a salary cap. We have a salary cap. We got a lot of guys with long-term deals, cheap deals relatively to baseball standards, cheap deals, but we got a lot of long-term money on this team. That was the gamble of Alex Anthopoulos did. But guess what? If they're not producing, then what? Especially when you're up against your salary cap. You're not going to go over it. So, again, I know people going to say, they don't have no salary cap in baseball. The Braves got a salary cap, bro. They do. And if you got all these long-term bats on this squad not producing, we're not going to go get a Band-Aid to try to replace that. We're just not. Drake Baldwin, the league have figured out Drake Baldwin. Okay. Hopefully it's his turn to adjust. And that's normally what happens with young players. They come out like a house on fire. And once the league figure out what it is, it's up to that player to figure out how to counter it. You feel me? You got to figure out how to counter it. That's all I got to say. I like the young man. He definitely can get over, but you need the right coach and the right person in his ear to do it. But right now, his tendencies is he's a free swinger. So I love the game he had today because he went 2 for 4. You know what I'm saying? He had more patience. He saw more pitches, and he got his pitch to hit. Unfortunately, when he got his hit, nobody was on base to move him over. You know, yeah, and the same thing with our pitching staff. Like guys, the reason why we have this record and this lead is because of the first half of the season where we was on a pace to win 114 games. That's how hot we were, guys, in the first month and a half. We was on a pace to win 100 and what 15, 17 games this season. So is not the case. Now we are struggling. Hopefully we hit 90 to 95. And those are the facts. We have let the Phillies back in with our poor play. Not that the Phillies been playing amazing. It's just we went back to the pack. And guys, maybe we were never as good as our hot start was. You know, two things can be true. Two things can be true. We were the best team in baseball for the month and a half, but we have tapered out. And now we're playing like the middle of the pack team, but we still have a big lead. The good thing is the Phillies aren't hot anymore. You know, the Phillies are starting to come back down to earth. So it's just going to be a battle of attrition, in my opinion, up until this point or after this point. It's a battle of attrition, and whoever can win, like this is the disgusting series loss. There's no way to get around that, guys. This is a disgusting series loss by the Atlanta Braves. At the very least, you are supposed to win 2 out of 3 against a bottom feeding team like this. A team that is vying for the number, like for a top 5 pick in Major League Baseball draft in 2028. 2027 is a wrap. There will not be any baseball next season, guys. The players and the owners are so far from each other. It's like from the sun to Jupiter. They're not close at all on any agreement. Well, we'll see, man. When everything was, what I will say is Walt Weiss is more aggressive. We've done way more hit and run situations than we ever did in the career of Snit. I will say that. Like our aggressiveness on the base pads when we're trying to hit has been much greater. But that's when we were hitting well. We're not really doing no hit and run now because we ain't hitting. We don't want guys who really can't steal bases to try to steal bases. But if you're in a hit and run situation, they're going. So yeah, there's that also. But yeah, guys at the top of our lineup have to come through. And it just can't be Matty O. You know what I'm saying? We need guys behind. I'm almost really just thinking like put Drake behind Matty O. But then is Drake really gonna get any looks? Because he's already get the best looks he's gonna get with Matty O in front of him. He's gonna get the best pitches he ever gonna see because Matty O in front of him. Now, mind you, should we put Money Mike at 2? I don't know. At this point, man, I don't want to see a lot of musical chairs. I just know that Olson Riley should be back at 7. Okay, that's the only time we've seen him have success this season is in the 7 hole. Okay, so guess what? Move Olson Riley back to the 7 hole and let him stay there. Plain and simple. Don't move him back if he started hitting well. Keep him there. That's where he's playing well at. Let's don't play this yo-yo game with people who are struggling to get their, they swing. They find it in one hole, keep them there. Just keep them there. If it's good over, you know what I'm saying, a 3-week span, then okay. That's several series. Maybe think about switching it, but just don't willy-nilly. Oh, it's one series. Also, Raleigh had one good series. Oh yeah, or 2 good series. Oh yeah, let's move them back to the 4 hole. Womp womp. Nope. All right, now guys, we up out of this thing, man. Braves lose. Sale coming up this evening to hopefully stop the sweep. But the bats got to wake up. Again, AJ Smith-Shawver had a great game, in my opinion. He gave up 2 runs. It was in the 5th inning? Yeah. He gave up 2 runs, and like I said, he can't go no more than 4. You get 4 clean innings, that's it. That's it. Go ahead, move on. So, yeah. But yeah, guys, that's about it, man. We're about to get up out of here. You guys have a blessed rest of your evening. We will see you guys for the double hitter with the Dream versus the Wings at 8:00 p.m. All right. So we won't be doing the Braves. We'll be doing the Dream. So it's Braves Dream today. Hopefully this evening we can get double dubs. But we already lost one, so. Braves got to win this evening to stop the sweep. And the Dream need to start the second half of the season on a winning note versus a quality playoff team right now. We've already beaten them twice this season, the Wings. So let's go ahead and do it again. All right, until next time. Peace up. A-Town down. Deuces.